I'm almost glad I didn't try to show up with just a glass boot.
I got a sign at the house.
Howdy, gang.
What's up?
Welcome. We got the normal, usual three of us over here.
Hey, what are you drinking now?
Yeah. Hey, I don't suppose anybody can hand me my beer in there, could you?
You don't have beer.
I don't.
Are you allowed to drink beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that little one.
Did you choose something German?
Yeah, I chose something German style, but
I had I had a feeling that you did. Something told me that you picked something German.
there we go.
I don't. Pick something German. Yes. Well said, Nick. Picking up on
well
that.
said, Nick. So Oktoberfest. Nick, didn't you say it began
The 10th, Friday. Friday was Germany opened the gates. A lot of people forget that Oktoberfest starts in September. It's a celebration of the coming harvest and then closes out actually in Oktoberfest. Wouldn't you like to be the guy who taps that first keg? It's like a commemorative thing. You have to pound in the keg into the
bung.
Yeah.
Into the bung hole.
Well, no, that's on top, Rob. Depending upon how you look at it.
The spigot would be what you tap
That's-
into the.
Yeah. They actually hammer a spigot.
It's not the bunghole. The bunghole's in the top.
That's
Okay.
more or less your cork for your
It's the
barrel.
It's the keystone.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I know it's not really German, but it's German style lager. That's
funny.
the best I could get for my palate cleansers from that old Eddie Teach down the road.
I'm being usual Nick. I have a ridiculous IPA for a palate cleanser.
All right.
Perpetual outrage. I've probably done it before. Thanks, Maker, for this one with the new anthem.
Oh Lord, I gotta get these ciders in me. Wake up.
And so Josh is doing a Cider Boys first press. I see over there.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do a little Oktoberfest theme thing tonight. I know we got Oktoberfest beers. Not German though.
No.
They're both domestic from different breweries, and then we do have a German wine that we're gonna do.
Wow. Okay.
Mosel.
Cool.
I had to search hard. But we'll talk about it and have a little taste.
That sounds great.
If you want, we can start with the wine, or we can go to the beers and come back to the wine.
It's October.
I mean, I'm cool with whatever.
Let's go ahead and break open the beers then.
Hey, hilarious theme tonight. Kind of not even on purpose, just kind of happened, right?
Oh yeah.
No, actually, it was on purpose. You told me earlier this afternoon in my office, hey, let's do Oktoberfest. Since
Yeah, and bring giant steins. Show that
Yeah,
thing
oh, yeah.
off.
So a good friend of mine got me this a couple years back.
This is how I knew he was doing something German.
German Stein. She went over to Germany and brought this back.
It's a nice stein.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So I'm
Feels.
gonna drink from it tonight.
Did you dust it out? Did you? It's still got the tag on the. Rob, do you?
No, I took the
Okay.
tag. That's whatever's on the bottom.
He looked at it too fast.
But I took the tag off.
I was gonna say there was a secret note written on there.
What? And we got in the corner there. We
Production's
got,
assistant.
yeah, we got the producer's assistant sitting over there, Kimber. She's hanging out.
Oh yeah.
So if Ashley starts watching, she's over in the corner.
Ashley's definitely watching.
I thought
she's
she
already
was-
commenting on burps.
She was. Yeah.
Oh, I
the
haven't
perfect
seen
here.
her on the actual
The color looks
page.
awesome. She might be busy watching the rock concert.
Ashley is
whatever.
probably lurking.
Lurking. She wants to know why. Never mind. I'll leave that one be.
And,
I'll
and
let her text it in.
we're taking care of Kimber. We're not doing anything bad or
There you
make
go.
her feel bad.
No, but if Kimber could learn how to carry 6 beer steins at a time, like the girls at the Oktoberfest, that would be excellent.
I gotta say,
How's the color on it?
it's pretty empty.
What happened?
I put the rest of the beer in. It does. The Stein seems to hold a
Do we need to
few
get
ounces.
you another one?
The Stein seems to hold a few ounces.
You want me to grab you another one?
No.
So yeah, we got the Barktoberfest with Thirsty Dog Brewing out of Ohio.
Yeah.
Is this yours, Josh?
This I pulled it out of the thing.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter whose is what. They're both Oktoberfest.
So if I recall, both of these are going to be kind of dog related on the names.
There's a little theme going on. Yeah.
So they're Barktoberfest from Thirsty Dog. Oop, this way.
Yeah.
$2.75, right?
Yeah. It's
Yes.
275.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's the cider cap.
Oh, okay.
That's the Thirsty Dog cap.
And that was $2.75.
Yes.
Okay. And then what we got ABV on this guy? 6%.
6. So that's right in line with your typical Martin style.
Yeah, they tend to be like that percent and a half higher than usual lagers, right?
Yeah.
It was
So-
like Fatal Attraction there.
Yeah, no, like,
Josh's beard, or I don't know, is it your mustache? Or,
yeah, the mustache keeps getting caught in my microphone, and it just like
That's
tugs
okay.
on.
My
It's like a tug of war
Stein
going on.
keeps getting
Empty.
hit-
We'll
hit
get
it
you
on-
another beer here shortly.
So it's got the typical Martzen flavor. Nose on it. I haven't had taste of it yet. But
It smells malty, tastes malty.
Alas, another show with some sirens. This is not good. Happens to us every now and then.
yeah, we seem to get a lot of sirens this time of night on Monday.
I don't know. There was some emergency vehicles headed that way earlier, so I don't know. Something out on the edge of town. Not sure what I saw.
Hell, we're young.
There was
there on the
Sector
edge of
9, by
town.
the way.
Out-
I
out
just
that way.
quoted it.
Out that
So
way.
it looks like right now Ashley might have joined in under her pseudonym, the Office Coffee Wine
Bur-
Bar.
Burping.
And it looks like April Jennings is also joined in.
Cool.
We know who that is.
Welcome to the
April, are you,
party,
are you
guys.
drunk on your front porch again?
I'm shaving this.
Only if she's falling up.
Man. No, this is pretty solid.
Marley is watching also.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't
And
go to the
she's
concert
at
up the
Danny.
street. I'm sure they can hear it. Yeah, there was some fantastic music show going on. Really had a lot of people gathered.
Yeah, it keeps the fizz in.
Had me thinking, too much. Not rocking enough.
So yeah, this tastes like a typical
It's smooth.
Marzen.
It's
Yeah,
really
it
smooth.
is.
It's
very
got
smooth.
that little bit of that there's like I sometimes call it like a little bit of a sour kind of tone. It's hard to describe exactly. Like it is Martzen, that's, what do you guys think? Is this a
definitely
real like lager Martzen thing? Or is this like a
It's an Oktoberfest style beer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clean. It's malty. It's got enough. It's got a little bit of hops to balance it out.
kind of a
This is like textbook Martin style.
that deep caramel malt kind of thing? Classically, you have that red tone. So
All right, so April says she's here. She just got home from work and having her first glass. I guess we heard about her fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uphill and down.
up.
Well,
That's the part that's really impressive. I've done that.
The hot tub would be, I guess, down.
Well, does it count as falling if I start out drinking on my front porch and I end up on the roof?
Nene just joined.
See, the worst thing about the stairs at the house is like if you fall up them because the stairs are covered in carpet, you fall up them and then you slide down them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a double fall.
A double, that counts as two. Josh has got a good point there. That counts as two. I dig this. It's got me in the flavor for Oktoberfest beers. I drank a few others today. I tried the Bell's.
Yes, we heard. Oh, we forgot the bells was in there.
Yeah, Bell's is good. It tastes a little bit spiced. This is much more true to character.
Yeah.
I also tried the Left Hand Oktoberfest, which I believe maybe Josh had shown on camera recently.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah,
And
I
that
like
thing's 6.5.
Left Hand's one of those breweries that I just really like. I mean, all their stuff they do.
So this I feel like is pretty close to that Left Hand, but I think before I comment further on comparison, I'll get all the dogs in the yard, so to speak. Bark, 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 woof, woof. This is a selection here from Flying Dog, the Dogtoberfest. We're just going to do it.
So thirsty dogs barking and flying dogs dogging,
This may be the only day this year I actually drink Oktoberfest beer.
which is what you've been drinking all day.
You know, like, it's not a bad style of beer. It really makes me want food with it. Like festival food.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some brats would be nice.
Dude, brats and Martzen are a natural pairing. It's like universally good.
Cook the brats on the grill in the Martzen.
$2.75
you gotta
price on
sink
this. So it's another. Oh, okay. I got to do a basketball shot.
You got
Yes.
this. Hey.
Oh, rim shot. That was like backboard and then the front rim there. That was nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Over the mic.
It was good. Kind of above the rim action there.
Speaking of rim shot, April, what's your first drink?
Moscow Mule.
Does it have a tequila in it?
Rob, you deserve sound effects for that. If you could just remember which one was
I think it's
drum roll.
that one.
Yeah, just let it ride and we'll see what happened. Yeah, that was probably right. I'm pretty sure you just hit sad trombone.
Yeah, there we go.
Get yourself a dog.
Okay.
I
See
kind
if
of.
let's see if it looks any.
Okay, so is it who's gonna like start quoting the Baja Men first?
How'd that one do? Did you cover the bottom of the mug this time?
Yeah.
We can get you more if you need it.
No, I think we're good.
We tried to leave you more that time around, so you felt like there was more in your
It
stein.
really did. I mean, the bottom of this mug is so flared out at the bottom that just
it just looks like a little.
lost in there.
It's probably not the first time Rob's been lost in the bottom of that mug.
I should have brought.
Actually, this is the first time I've drank out of this.
Oh
mug.
wow!
I should have brought my
Inaugural.
yard of ale glass I've got.
I had one of those too that I was thinking about.
Dude.
You would've used that
Well, there's how many weeks in Oktoberfest?
Oh, dude, we gotta fill the yards of ales up with like beer on tap from here and drink them.
That sounds like a great idea. And then play carnival games in the Shade Tree Landing,
Yeah.
like Yahtzee.
But I'm gonna
and
tell you right now, if I drink a yard of ale of whatever we've got on tap, I'm probably not gonna be able to make it
ring
outside for a
toss,
second.
Yahtzee.
April says no liquor
Beanbag.
for her. Who let the dogs out? And I've got a 50-50. No. Alexis
Oh,
says I have a 50-50 IPA Radler.
Oh, nice.
Wow,
SPF
cool.
50-50.
is that what that is? SPF?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right
We
here.
had that for a moment.
Yeah.
And
That was a good one.
Steele's drinking Pinot Grigio. And Renee keeps bouncing in and out. So this is a 5.6% ABV.
5.6. Not as strong as the other ones.
No. Same price
Interesting-
point, right?
Interesting. Yeah. Same price point. Interestingly enough, it doesn't taste as sweet.
Okay. It definitely got a little different malt smell.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
was gonna
still.
say the nose is
I
different.
mean, the beers look very similar. We're like splitting hairs here at this point.
Mm-hmm. This one looks a little bit darker in color, maybe, or
It's
about
not
the same.
only is it not as sweet, it doesn't have as much of that sour taste that I was talking
It's
about.
got like a reddish hue to it.
Definitely a little deeper caramel.
Yeah.
This one tastes a little more watery to me versus the last one.
Which I always find to be also another feature of Oktoberfest
A little
beer.
more sessionable.
Like less
Uh-huh.
malt.
Well, it is a little lower alcohol, we found right away.
A little less viscous.
And perhaps even a little less development on those malts with our yeasts, right?
You may hear some of our customers in the lobby behind us.
Yeah, live and direct
Live and
from
direct,
the
yeah,
office.
But let's see. This just isn't hitting like the last one did for me.
I always find, that's part of the Oktoberfest thing. It becomes this beer that, like, the way it hits the palate, it becomes this thing that you stop tasting until you eat.
Occasion,
Yeah.
nice to have you on.
Yeah, I mean it's like the first couple, but I mean when you drink like Hocker Shore and stuff like that, I mean it goes that way. You get the first one
Paulaner.
down, yeah, Paulaner, Eyinger.
I thought,
It doesn't matter which one you go for. It's just
I would say also the Barktoberfest, the bottle style is very true to the way that a lot of those beers Josh just mentioned.
bottle style.
Yeah, it looks closer to like the European style bottle.
Bless you, Nick.
Yeah, somebody's spraying perfume, I guess.
Or I'm just spewing a bunch of BS.
I'm allergic to BS, maybe.
Probably.
We're allergic to yours. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's BO.
Now you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, how was that during the meeting? That was kind of fun.
Jessica Walburn's on. Walburn's on.
Great
She
to have
says,
you.
"Bless
Cheers.
you."
Yeah, thank you.
That's the first thing she said when she came on.
That one kind of bit me. Hopefully it didn't bite the mic. Yeah, Oktoberfest, anything else?
You know what? Maybe we just need to do a special episode one night, and we'll just start filming around 4 in the afternoon and drink nothing but Oktoberfest beers and see how long we can keep filming.
Retro, is your Stein as cool as mine, though? He says he's got a huge Paul Honor Stein.
We also have the Gizmo.
That's pretty
Find
dope.
out.
Oh, Paul and her shout out twice in a row there. Somebody's on theme.
I love how every time you take a drink, I can see the price.
It's great.
The barcode.
You want me to take it off for yourself?
You don't have to take it off now.
Rob, give it to me.
At this point, it's part of the cup. It's part of the appeal.
You made it worse.
Right, at least you can't scan it anymore.
Yeah, we'll try C.
All right, he says his isn't as cool, but it holds 3 1-pint beers.
I don't think that holds 3 pints.
Yeah, I don't think this holds 3. I'm thinking maybe holds.
So he's got an awesome stun.
He
It's-
has like one of those big ones.
He's got like the real Stein from like Hausfrau or something.
He's got the I just got off of work, give me a beer stein.
Oh yeah, Belcheroonie.
I like all the crests for the different cities. That's what's around.
Their city crests.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That's a really cool. That's a nice one, man.
What does it
Yeah, I mean
say
it.
on the rim?
I'm pretty sure we consider
says-
Munich to be like one of the homes of like the
I
Oktoberfest,
just
but
kill
we gotta remember every
Und
different city and
Recht.
state is partying down.
Uno Frisch. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, I
Yeah,
would
Rob,
say
your German is lacking.
the
Hey,
Barktoberfest.
just because my last name's German doesn't mean I know anything about talking German.
had us wanting to go to the Brat tent, but I got to tell you, the dog here has me wondering if I need to go to the Oompa tent.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Darn it! If you told me it was October, I could have brought my accordion.
Oh, it's a good thing we didn't.
Shucks, why do I always forget to tell Josh these things?
Yeah, I could have played some polka music for us.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, hit button C.
Button C.
Awesome.
What did I just hit?
I told a joke. Nobody.
Oh, okay. Nobody got it.
Speaking of polka, I almost watched the Polka King on Netflix today.
That's another good one.
Is that like the Lion King or the Tiger King?
Do you
Jack Black plays Jan Lofgren.
He's great. He's a total like scammer. He doesn't mean to be though. He just kind of happens on doing shell companies. And
accidentally discovers how to do a Ponzi scheme.
he's a natural. They might as well call him the natural. But he met like Belfort and all those guys, and that's where he ended up. That's why he got caught. I always thought one of the best Oompa or polka bands to be a part of. You remember Home Alone? Classic movie. I mean, as we get to the holidays, we're all going to watch it, a couple hundred
Elf.
times. But when John Candy shows up to save the day, when he picks up Kevin's mom, and it's a moving van filled with his whole polka team.
Oh, yeah, he had to
Polka,
remember that now.
yeah. It's like 20 guys in the polka band. It's great. I always wanted to be in that band.
I will tell you, I went on a service call when I worked with Crafty one time to it was the Moose Lodge in Wilmington, like the big Moose Lodge
Yeah,
over on Carolina Beach Road.
yeah.
And
I bet they have a big
they
motorcycle club.
they have a huge Oktoberfest every year, and they like legit bring in a polka band and everything, and it's like the real deal, man.
Don't mind me, I'm just running.
I was up there working on draft beer while polka was playing, and people were slinging sauerkraut and brats. And it was
man,
awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds great. What are you guys side talking us over there?
Your mug to translate it for food.
Are you guys going to do a video game podcast?
Not a bad idea.
Oh, you know what this mug does do to this table?
It scratches the heck out of it. Why don't you try a coaster, Rob?
Oh man,
Clay.
Ashley, we'll make sure he polishes it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
good lord! I'm just full of burps.
I'm kind of disappointed because I have not had a single urge to belch.
Did any steak pop out?
And
Jeez.
normally I'm the first one to go off.
I had a plate of fried rice earlier. It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot my miso soup. I had 2 quarts of miso soup to bring up here.
I had
I
three,
feel like you're
three
trying to
bones of-
sucker me into saying me so sorry.
I had 3 bones of smoked ribs.
Damn it, I
and,
said it. I wasn't supposed to say it.
3 bones of smoked ribs and stuffed portobello mushroom cap.
Nice.
I had mushrooms. I had shiitake and
Won't be
caramelized
cooking
onions.
those again this season because, well, Bucks lost when we ate those. So
It's off the list.
tell Ashley my legs still feel like jelly.
I don't know what she did to her.
I'm
but
not sure what Ashley
I want to
and
know
April
more
did.
about that.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those.
I might know more about how you fall
I feel
up.
like there are some definite
It's,
ways you could read that wrong.
this is going into a crossover podcast here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of anxious.
Are we approaching Howard Stern level here? Because I feel like we're getting close.
Yeah, their vacation getaway this weekend. What was it really about?
Was that Private Parts? Was that the? I forget.
God. Oh my
It's
god.
a great. The film of the Howard Stern is great. You guys need to.
I
see
got a lot
that.
of respect
I've seen
for
it.
Howard
I
Stern.
saw it in the theaters when it first came out. Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
book is a little hard to
just how
take.
old I am.
I think they edited the film pretty well.
There's a few
Yeah, so-
extra scenes in the book.
So April, Ashley said
I
that
put
she
it on the
didn't
shelf
want
here a
to
while
get.
ago.
Oh yeah.
She didn't want to get in the hot tub Saturday after you guys were in it Friday. I don't know exactly what that means, but you know,
Good night for the stars on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it was
yeah, I
wherever
heard there was
this
a lot of
hot
splashing.
tub.
Oh my god. Hey Rob, how about that wine, yo?
Hey, it's
What
sitting
do you
right in the
got?
middle of the table.
What do you got, Rob? Do you want to give us a drum roll on this thing, or?
Nope, I just
Great idea.
dry it off and
This seems like
pass it down.
this seems like something right on course. Where are those bratwursts we ordered? Because I feel like with this wine, I would have just wanted to have eaten those bratwurst, or like have my last bite. in
Oh,
hand.
Friday. All right, so we're going to do a Riesling tonight. This is a Mosel, Germany Riesling, Peaceport, St. Christopher. Got a whole lot of German words on there that Peaceporter, Goldtropfen. Oh, there it is. Riesling.
It's like his force field. He just like
It just worked its way out.
he just kind of like someone encroaches and. Is that how you do it when you're at the actual festival too?
So is Saint Christopher like the patron deity of Riesling or something?
Do what?
I think actually, interesting enough, this might be a whole stretch because we're even dealing with, German translations, but I don't know. Saint Christopher is known as the bearer, right? And so Mosel's famous for having the bridges. So just a thought.
The bearer? Is like what, the patron saint of truckers?
I think he is actually
No,
part of
because I
the
don't need you to,
collection of road deities.
Sneak a
Did
sip.
I say deities? Road
Road
devotions or whatever.
He's the
Devotions
patron
of the
god
highway.
truckers.
Does anybody recall all the various saints of
No.
the dashboard collection of saints? I don't know.
Do what?
Kill me.
Well,
And then y'all.
It would probably.
only if we got you drunk and things happened, and they won't, and she knows that, so she wouldn't kill me. but you wouldn't be able to drive home for sure.
Woo!
All right,
Man.
so yes, this is a Riesling, a Spotlies. Nick, do you remember what Spotlies is on your Riesling?
Spotlights.
scales?
So I think we're talking about a reference to the sweetness
Yes.
here. Spotless would be almost the opposite of Trocken.
But then you have your Trocken barrel louses.
That was good.
April says
Heaton
the
Horton.
surfers wear the St. Christopher.
Guten Garten.
Ernie is checking in.
German classification were the first ones I ever learned in
So
school.
I believe Spotless is sweet.
We're off dry.
Off dry. Spotless, huh? Okay.
Take a
Off
sip
dry.
and tell me whether that's sweet or not.
I wouldn't, but labeling a wine as sweet and semi-sweet, because like semi-sweet in wine is a lot sweeter than you
Yeah,
think semi-sweet would be. A sweet
so
wine's a lot sweeter.
I
than it would
appreciate the compliment from Rob, and generally speaking, I was right. If somebody said Spotless sweet and somebody said yes, that would be correct. However, if somebody wanted to know specifically, is that wine labeled as sweet or semi-sweet? The correct answer might be more like semi-sweet,
be. More
or
like how
off
sweet.
dry.
How sweet? No, semi-sweet's way sweeter than off dry. It's weird.
Yeah, and so yes, it has sweetness, but technically, no, it doesn't mean that.
So
it's
our
sweet.
assistant producer just looked up the Piers Porter Gold Tropfen,
Yes,
and it's gold droplets.
gold droplets.
And Ernie Earns checking in. He's out of Facebook jail.
Hey.
Hey, Ernie. They didn't
Okay,
out of Facebook jail. That's hilarious.
that's what he said.
You should do some applause for that.
Which one?
D.
There you go, Ernie.
Ernie.
That's for getting out of Facebook jail.
I'm pretty sure I don't. Ernie,
We
if
don't
that-
remember what the
Ernie,
sound
if that
effects
was
are
not
anymore.
applause, you should probably let us know.
Yeah, I never knew what they were.
It
and-
kind of looked like
I
the timing
know
of sad
A is the
trombone.
A is the background music.
Yeah, A is the intro music that Rob always forgets to play. So maybe he'll remember to play us out this time. I'm pretty sure
All right, so Spotless
B is applause.
not dry or sweet or semi-sweet. It's late harvest, which then would
I said, generally speaking.
yeah, but late harvest would lead to a higher level of sweetness.
Yeah.
So, Spotless doesn't mean this is sweet. But if somebody asks me, is Spotless sweet? The answer is
Spotlight set.
So
yeah.
Jessica Walburn said that was the Budumtis.
That right there.
The
But
D,
Oh, okay. That was D is,
the rim shot.
huh. No, if Rob could remember how to tell some jokes, we'd get to use that more.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
D?
We don't. Hey, I don't write them for everybody on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank God.
that's true.
Yeah. I can't really write jokes either. They just have to come naturally.
I think this definitely has a sweetness to it.
But it's not overbearing. It's just it kind of reminds me of like the appassimento of the
Yeah. It's not a main course wine, though.
of the Italian
It's
style.
going to be a.
Like after you eat your proteins and you're like waiting to get into some dessert, or you're not sure how long it's going to be for dessert, or maybe it's just like some chocolate truffle. This would go great.
Yeah, it would go great with a salad.
Yeah, I agree with that too, especially if it had like pears,
Or
some
strawberries.
like
Or like
fruit
a
and
really
cheese.
really buttery rich spatzel.
Yeah.
What is spatzel, guys? I ask this every year when we bring this up. I had a box of it that the food pantry gave to me a while back, and I never knew what to do with it.
It's German pasta. It's
I had
it's
farfel
it's
and
kinda
spatzel
like a
on the
cross-
shelf.
Think like dumplings or pastry from like chicken and pastry, but kind of just German.
So I
Little-
can
little
thank
firmer.
my Lutheran neighbors for putting that in the food pantry.
It's pretty good. That's a really big burp.
Very quiet.
Yeah, that was kind of a wine.
Is that a Riesling burp?
Infused burp.
A wine infusion burp.
However, it did have a lot of the flavor of the wings. I mean, the ribs from. earlier
Still
tonight.
tasting. Oh, okay. I thought he was still like lamenting this weekend's ribs.
That's just called
Like when the
reflux.
Buckeyes lose, Rob he has
Oh, just an FYI, we may have lost one of our beer reps this week.
Can you be more specific? Like I'm ready to go have an Irish funeral right now.
Well, he in his weekly mail he led with the "Hey, it was great to see the Buckeyes lose this weekend."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can't put up with that.
That's,
Oh my god.
that sounds like somebody who
Who
wears
led
a
with that? What
That sounds like somebody who
got?
wears a Clemson hat. Don't scare me.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't want to lose that wine rep.
Woo!
But if he says something like that, I don't mind losing him.
Never heard what pronounced like that, Jess. I'm kind of worried.
Maybe you're German. It's possible she studied German. She's very literate and knowledgeable.
It's quite possible that she should be translating all these words for us and pronouncing them for us, or at least for me.
Or, I'll not expound upon that idea
I mean,
any further at this time.
It's funny the guy at the table with the purely German last name,
And the Stein.
and the Stein.
Speak,
Can't
Mr.
even put
Varner.
together- Can't even put together like they sound like they could be German words.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You don't think Ard and Pittman are
Spatzel.
German-sounding last
Spatzel.
names?
What'd you say? What? How have you heard
Wait.
it pronounced? Spatzel?
And or Spatzel.
Spatzel?
I heard it that way.
Yeah, Spatzel and Farfel. Never made them, though.
Farfel? Farfel Nuken?
Oh my god. What? I don't know a whole lot of German, but I can kind of read it. Like I can't speak it well.
I can't speak it well either.
I mean, like elementary school level, like they taught us the
Spetzel?
Guten
Or
Tag
the
and all
E
that.
sounds?
Spetzel? Yeah, I could see that.
Spätzle.
See, I'm
Now,
kinda-
here's the ultimate question. Would you rather have buttery spatzel or spetzel or pierogies?
Pierogies are very good. Especially, actually, potato-filled
with this wine?
with this. You don't think so?
No.
I wouldn't want pierogies with this.
With the crust?
Hey, Dad. Howdy,
Lots
howdy.
of garlic? Yeah.
You just missed me.
I don't know about the
Tell
garlic.
the boys that we're going to lose a wine rep or a beer rep this after his
if the show keeps going like this, we might lose them all.
we might just lose everybody. Yeah.
Hey, Mr.
So,
That was Kimber, by the way, Dad.
Yeah.
yeah, I got to say, these items that we're tasting tonight, they don't take center stage. They're not like stealing the spotlight and that's all we want to talk about. It's more like we're having fun reminiscing and thinking about food and just enjoying it. And everything's kind of just pleasurable and very neutral. There's some sweetness on the palate.
So one thing about this wine for me, it doesn't stick around on the palate,
And it clears out pretty quick, yeah.
and it makes me want to drink quicker, just because it
Kinda
has
like the
that
beer.
sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's.
We've had several Mosel
Yeah, food is always good, April.
Rieslings. And this is like, do we have any more bottles of this?
Nah,
you just
this
cleared
is
it
the last
out,
one.
took
Yeah,
it
I
out.
just cleared it out.
It's been hanging out for a while.
it
That's
was
cool.
the only thing German I could find. Actually,
We sold a few of them. Well, there's
That
like
was-
a German Pinot Noir.
Yeah, but we did that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The Nagels.
and then there's the Gruner
first.
Yeah,
that you've
that's not-
done.
That's
And
Austrian.
that's technically Austrian, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And then there's an Alsatian recently.
yeah,
there.
Which is almost
a
German.
Rollman.
And then the Gruner,
Don't we have a
No,
Gewürztraminer?
the Gewürztraminer is California.
Jesus.
That's almost
What is
German,
the
too.
Now-
Gruner? Is the Gruner Alsatian?
The Gruner is Austrian.
We tasted some white wine by the same company that does the Pinot that we were enjoying.
Yeah.
What do Boy, we haven't had
Oh,
it.
that was a Chardonnay, wasn't it? Or no,
We still have
Sauvignon
some,
Blanc.
do we still have some Miller Thurgau?
So who? What? Huh?
Muller Thurgau?
No.
Man, this is just
So I said this is the only.
tough moment in German wines. I'll stick with
We need to
Riesling.
get
That's
some more
fine.
German wines in
You
here.
put me on the spot with Oktoberfest.
It was pretty good. We just kind of.
And I held up to bringing in a German.
I did, and then I didn't bring the items I was supposed to. But you know what? I feel like that's okay because it would have paled in comparison versus an actual ceramic stein purchased in Germany as a gift for you.
Yeah, this literally was.
The pewter top is really pulls it together too.
This was literally purchased in Germany, so it is German. It might have been purchased in a German airport. I don't know.
Dude,
But
all
it
I'm
was
saying,
definitely purchased
they
in Germany.
sacrificed the spot in their bag for dirty socks for that mug. They probably had the dirty socks inside of it, actually.
Oh yeah.
hey, you know,
That's disgusting. Ew.
you got to make sure that it survives transit, especially if
So,
it's in checked luggage.
I was going to drink out of a boot, and Rob's mug ended up just tasting like a boot.
I've got a couple of like ceramic mugs at the house, though.
Let's hope it was.
Well, let's see one next week. Let's pick one out. I used to have a whole set from a local brewery that I grew up by, Rose's Brewery.
I'll bring my quack
back
glass.
to the wine.
For each of their major 4 beers, there was a stein for each of their
My
beers.
little quack glasses or whatever, you know, the ones that have the wooden handle.
Those are fun. Yard beers are classic. And I'm telling you, you know, fest beers, lagers, always remember that you got your yard glass around, your boot. Any given moment with your friends could be time for fest. And that's why fest beer reminds us that we just need to celebrate
It
and honor
happens,
these
April.
moments.
I get confused easy.
Like, I want to take a sip of my beer. No, you know what?
April
The
says,
wine.
Rob was killing me with the beer sip and the wine sip. I'm like, I just got confused. That's all. It
Wait,
happens.
you were not alone, April, in getting killed by that. Our production assistant found that to be hilarious as well.
Let me just take a sip of this beer. Oh, wait. Let me try some of this wine.
Yeah, that's pretty much the nature of the show. You're getting it. By 21, you'll be ready.
Yeah.
So it looks like our producer and his assistant are finally leaving for the evening.
Yeah.
What a fantastic show they put on tonight.
Oh, Jessica says you should have brought in the wood carved stein in from the for the centerpiece.
Yeah, true. See? I carved that with a chainsaw. I don't know.
I told her that last night.
Yeah,
She
I
was.
don't-
Was it last night? No, it was Saturday night. She was thoroughly impressed with it. And she's like, "This looks just like a beer stein." I'm like,
It
"That's
is.
because it's supposed to." I said, "Nick,
So-
Nick carved it with a chainsaw."
Jess,
Yeah.
you get me. Thank you.
I guess at this point,
You
Jess
get
is
me.
just the creative director of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess can tell me which ideas are okay. Good, that's acceptable. Yeah,
Probably if she would have seen you carving that beer stein,
should have
probably
been
not
less
been okay.
enthusiastic. Stand back, Blakely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that happened. That happened before the hatchet to the leg.
that's
didn't
right.
it?
It did. It did, and it also
It was definitely prior to that. There's a moratorium on such chainsaw activity.
Yeah. There was a time that when Nick was carving with the chainsaw, he was normally 5 or 6 beers into it and thought it was a good idea.
About 6 feet away from the fire pit.
Yeah. It thought it was a good idea, and everybody's like, we'll just.
I
stay
thought
over here."
live demonstrations of the guy just like in the corner, you know, while you drink beer and hang out by the fire could be a serious attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious. The wharf in San Francisco, they juggle chainsaws.
Yeah.
You know, this is like one step away.
Yeah, you're more than one step away from the wharf in San Francisco, but.
We're one step into a cast.
Hey, the Commedia dell'arte had their slips and falls. Our audience understands that.
All I know is I was thoroughly impressed that it came out looking like a beer mug.
There's been talk about drilling out the center
For like
and
an
varnishing.
actual-
Yeah, and making a two-handed giant beer stein out of a pine log.
I was thoroughly impressed with how the beer mug turned out, but I was thoroughly frightened
yeah, it took
getting.
you like 2
getting
days
cut.
to actually offer a compliment.
Because just
The trauma.
the trauma of watching it being made was a little much.
And then they're like, the fateful question, like, well, whose chainsaw is this?
That's right. So the insurance company's going to come to me and be like, hey, so this guy cut his leg off with a chainsaw on your property. How
And when was the last time
apparently
you
he
had this
something to
serviced?
drink. And how many drinks do you have on your property from your establishment? Oh, and whose chainsaw was he using? Yeah.
So there's a moratorium on
guilty on all counts. Thank you.
chainsaw carving
So yeah, Nick's
up
not
here
allowed
at
to
the
carve with a
office.
chainsaw anymore.
But yeah, hey,
You should have just used the splitting hatchet to kind of whittle away
that's
at it.
fine. I feel like for once in not just my life, but maybe your guys as well, we kind of got ahead of one there. We had the hatchet slip through. Sorry, bad choice of language.
It didn't slip through. It definitely went like about an inch in and stopped.
Yeah.
Luckily, the bone was there to keep it from going any further.
Yeah, the bone caught it and deflected it. It was awesome.
But on the news of outdoor activities, we lighted the patio today.
We lighted?
We lit the
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yo, patio's lit at the office,
Jesus,
bro.
I knew it was coming.
Am I supposed to do like one of these when I do that?
Oh my god, no, don't.
Wait, this is like.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're doing over there,
He's
but
trying to dab.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm dabbing my Riesling.
Oh my god.
That's why.
Somebody liked it. You just got a laughy, smiley face.
This is how
Haven't
you
even seen this
definitely
guy
know-
in the comments yet. Yeah. Nick
This
gets
is-
yelled at by
yeah,
everybody.
This is how we definitely know you're 40. There are moments where I look at you like, there's no way. And then it's like, you do stuff like that. It's like, no, you're done. Yep.
Yep,
No doubt.
Nick, nobody's done that in 2 years.
She just said, "Yep, you're definitely 40."
That's all right.
That's the 19-year-old in the room.
You can tell
You're
her
definitely 40.
at this weekend, I will have the milk crate challenge out in the yard
No.
ready for anyone.
Absolutely not.
I will laugh my butt off
Absolutely not. That is forbidden at the office.
with the camera.
That one might actually be more dangerous than Nick with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I'll gladly put a chainsaw back in Nick's hand.
See, you just got to keep it in perspective. Oh.
Beat Lisa.
Huh?
Mary Tyson says it's pronounced like Beat Lisa.
This is the wine she's talking about.
Although I'm not sure that she was serious on that because immediately after that there was a ha 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 ha.
Oh, she's making us say something else. Well, you anyways.
Beat
Because I don't think speet means late.
You want me to Google it?
I'm going to let Rob try that second word a few more times before the audience tells him what it means.
Lisa. Beat Lisa. I don't know.
Let me Google it.
I can't see it, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce it.
SHPEET. I'm assuming that's phonetically. Lee, Lee, as in Ashley's sister. Sum, SUM.
Wine glass, I'm not-
It's so close, is what Mary says.
It turned it's so close. I think we're just laughing at Rob's German. Anyways, I like it. Rob, is there any more left in the bottle?
No.
Huh.
Yeah, Rob, drink it all.
All right.
Again.
Well, back to IPA then.
All right, there is a little bit. I fibbed.
Fill my cup.
Josh,
Anybody need a last
Red
splash?
Solo
So you guys want
cup.
to do some ratings?
I guess we could.
All right. So Barktoberfest.
I'm going to come out the gate and give that one hey, it's something.
I tried.
Yeah.
He tries.
I appreciate the effort. Yeah, so right out the gate with the Barktoberfest, I'm going to give it 1.3.
Yeah,
1-3. Okay.
I'm down.
Any reasons?
It's just a run-of-the-mill Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I could offer 2 ratings since I was the one who said something about the whole let's do Oktoberfest thing because it's that time of year.
Maybe that was because we're getting back to the beer ratings. I don't know.
Dogtoberfest was my second favorite Oktoberfest beer that I tried today.
Barktoberfest or Dogtoberfest?
Barktoberfest.
Yeah, because Dogtoberfest is the second one.
That was my second favorite that I tried tonight on the show.
The Dogtoberfest? Okay.
All right, so that just covers the secondary rating system. Hopefully that was nice and clear and everyone understood that.
You're giving me a headache.
However, I'm with Josh, 1-4 on Barktoberfest.
That's not what Josh said.
It's in the ballpark.
It's in the dog yard.
I'm watching the Brewers. He's watching the Cubs. I mean, that's what it is. We're in the
Turns
we're in the
out they're
same
playing
ballpark.
each other.
Same ballpark, both crappy teams. Gotcha.
Well, Milwaukee, yeah. The worst of the best this year.
So the Thirsty
The worst.
Dog Barktoberfest.
Yeah, that's what you're rating.
1-2 for me.
1-2. Gosh, you didn't even give it an Ohio nod. That thing was made down the block from where you grew up.
Yeah, so, yeah. I think, Nick, you said it for me. It's your average Martzen. There was nothing spectacular about it.
There was nothing off-putting
There was
about
nothing off-putting about it. I mean, it's over 1. So, yeah, it's just kind of your average run-of-the-mill, down the middle of the road Martzen.
I like how they just stuck to the Martzen.
I mean, yeah.
They didn't go Spiced Ale and call it a
I
Martzen.
didn't hate it because it was just a Martzen. Will I drink more of that? Yeah, I'll drink some more of that. It's easy drinking.
Yeah.
Middle of the road. I don't think
That's
it's
not too far from the
anything bad.
Bucyrus Brat Festival, speaking of middle of the road.
I mean,
so
like I said, get some brats, throw them in a pan, throw in this, and let them simmer all day long with some onions and some peppers, and you got some good subs later.
throw in a Buckeyes victory, and you actually can celebrate.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes next week.
So 1-2 from you, huh? All right, Dogtoberfest.
Dogtoberfest.
I'll start. I picked.
Dog.
Why don't you? You're on a roll, Rob. Good.
Oh, I was just gonna show the bottle and
That's fine. I'll talk about it while
Yeah.
you do like the prices right, and I'll do like Ron. I'll tell them what they won. What they won with Dogtoberfest is also not a bad Martzen. Pretty true to recipe. There were some things Rob said about the wateriness. It didn't. It maybe had like more of a caramel deep color, and maybe just didn't offer all the sweetness and the sour notes that the Barktoberfest.
Jesus. We just had to do this, didn't we?
I love doing this. This is funny.
Done.
So what I'd have to
Peacing
say is that is a 1-3 for me.
This is 1-3.
Yeah.
Okay, after 1-4, this is 1-3. Gotcha. Josh.
I'm going to go ahead and label this one as also a 1-3 because it is, once again, a completely run-of-the-mill Martzen. I mean, it's not bad.
That's great.
Gene, you're right. Both of these labels actually stand out. I'm sorry. Gene Morgan just popped in.
He's an art guy. He knows
said
it.
The labels at least stand out.
And they are very different, but yet playing off this theme.
Let me see if I can.
I'm a big fan of any label from Flying Dog because it's Ralph Steadman, and
Yeah.
College and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah. The bat, man. It's bat country.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a ritual you have to go through watching that.
Yeah.
So for me, you had your rating on 1-3, right? Mm-hmm. You had your rating on 1-3 as well. Mm-hmm. I would like to keep it an average 1-3, like the other one averaged out 1-3. But I can't because I did like the Barktoberfest better than the Dogtoberfest. So
Did you like it a whole fraction of a point better?
the Barktoberfest?
Yes. Easily said.
Yeah. So I can't rate the Dogtoberfest 1-3 to keep it an average.
You were a
1-3
1-2 on
I
Barktober.
know. So I've got to go like 1-1 on it.
Wow. 1-1-5 or just like a
Let's
1-1?
just go 1-1.
Okay.
1.178.
Wow.
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 And I'm going to tell you one thing too. I was let down on both of these beers tonight because Belch Factor was not there for me.
Are you kidding me? We erupted
I only
belches
had
over
like
here.
one, maybe 1.5 that was worthwhile.
What did you get some brats at the brat tent?
No, I didn't.
Here's some for you.
Okay, all right. So that brings us to the St.
It
Christopher.
was like a Barney belch. It totally was like Simpsons Barney.
St. Christopher Peas Porter Gold Tropfen Riesling Spotlish. Yeah.
Jesus.
It was a semi-sweet Riesling. It was good. I liked it. Will I have it again? If the wine vendor brings it in, yes. $17 bottle. To me, it's good for maybe some sweet, maybe some not necessarily sweet cheeses, but some. I don't want to go straight dry cheeses. They got to have something.
It'd probably be good with brie.
Honestly, brie was one of the. And there are German bries.
Some camembert.
Yeah. What's the really funky one?
Limburger?
Yeah.
It could be good with Limburger because Limburger's really mild on the palate. It just smells like rotting flesh.
So this is a $17 bottle of wine. Don't come looking for it here. This is actually the last bottle
Who
we have of
cracked
it.
open the Lindbergher?
We might pick it up again next year when we get into the summer and the spring, just as a nice little sweet wine alternative. We probably should move this towards the sweet wines a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Lucen was always a little more popular with some of the buyers.
Yeah.
But I would only just say that with just some of the buyers.
So I like it for what it is. I think it's a decent little dessert wine. It's also like a little aperitif before the meal.
It's like the parentheses bars around dinner.
Yeah, exactly. You go either way. You're not going to have it for your entree. Probably not going to have it for an appetizer course, unless it's like you said, a salad with some fruit on it. So that
It might go good with my classic canapes I'd make for myself late night, which is liver pate on mini toast with Limburger and raw red onion and spicy mustard.
Maybe some
That actually might not be
knockwurst. If you know.
So I'm going to go
Braunschweiger.
1-3 on this guy.
I love Braunschweiger.
I think 1-3 is where I'm going to sit on it.
1-3.
Yep.
All right, I'll pick up there. I actually have a little place for the St. Christopher. I love this stuff. People sometimes, when they think of Riesling, they think classically of just sweet wine, and they think of something a little more syrupy. I think you were talking about that texture before. Yeah. This is actually just a very nice, light, easy drinking German white wine. And if you've ever known like a German baker who lives below you and listens to Queen of Stone Age all freaking day.
Queen of Stone Age's best band ever.
Yeah. Christoph Kohler. He's heard this explanation a few times. And you're like, well, what are you drinking? It turns out it was something a lot like this.
Alexis says that your canapes sound delicious.
Yeah, especially the time you serve them. You
should have been there tonight. Nick and I went through a whole log of liver pate.
We did. It was very...
At like 3 a.m.
Very interesting the next day.
I imagine so.
I want to throw this wine actually a clean 1.5, and I'm going to say clean because the way that this thing drinks is so good. I could go back to eating. I could stop eating. I could just have little pieces of chocolate hidden in my pocket and not tell my friends while we continue to drink this wine. I could literally just
in your pocket?
have a piece of bread that I'm munching on, something akin to like a German croissant or such. I believe there's a specific name for
you have chocolate?
These things.
Can I get some chocolate?
Do you have chocolate? Chocolates?
Oh my god.
The killer on this Y15.
That was so mean not to share chocolate.
I don't have chocolate.
Okay.
You have plenty.
Oh, okay.
What? Who's got chocolate?
Yeah, he's hiding chocolate.
Have chocolate?
Why don't you're going to need a double chocolate muffin.
Are we joking about the chocolate?
We're
Is
just
this like a
showing-
real thing?
The cabinet is filled with double chocolate muffins.
Oh, the muffins.
Oh, those things are ridiculous.
Which I did have one of those earlier.
Decadent.
I had to get a cup of milk.
Dude,
They're rich enough to
I heated one up. I split it in half and put it next to a scoop of ice cream. And then proceeded
microwave
to
it a
pass
little
out
bit?
with my bowl on my belly. Yeah, so the ability with this wine to be able to go back and forth from drinking wine, eating food, drinking more beer, or maybe already kind of have beer gut and be able to palate this wine, that's actually quite an amazing
Beer
feat.
gut would make me have to palate this one.
No, that's beer belly.
Oh, okay.
Like you've been drinking beer all afternoon.
With my friends in the Oompa tent. I'm just saying that I feel like I could already be drinking beer, have some of this wine after having some food, and then be ready to still palate some beers, and that's why this is so good. And Rob was caught earlier double fisting, and is once again discovering
I can see that. I can see
what
that,
Nick's talking about. Rewind like 32 minutes, and you'll see him do the same thing.
So you said 1.5.
Yep.
How about you, Josh?
I'll come in at a steady 1.4 on this one.
1.4.
Yeah, it's a solid Mosel Riesling. I mean,
I'll use one hand.
it's a little sweet, but it's not too sweet. The texture is really light and crisp for it being sweet. The acidity is there to kind of counteract like the sweetness. It's very drinkable. I mean, is it like a standout, mind-blowing, holy crap, oh my God? No, not at all. But is it just a good, easy-drinking German Riesling? Yeah. It does make me want food a little bit, but it also doesn't make me want food. Like, I could sit on the back porch and just drink this.
Yeah.
Honestly, no judgment. I mean, it tastes like the stuff I would drink out of a tumbler on like a hot day.
It's
If
safer by
if I
your
didn't
grill.
feel like getting the nice wine glasses out, I just want to sit on the back porch and drink
I can
wine.
see that.
Like get a tumbler,
Like a
pour this in
warm
it.
autumn afternoon.
Yeah, just fill up a tumbler because I don't feel like getting two glasses because I know I'm not going to want just one.
I can see that.
You know,
Well,
but I wouldn't use a straw.
ice? Would you use ice?
I don't put ice in my wine. It waters the wine down.
You can always put the
You put
tumbler
ice in
back
the
in the
tumbler?
fridge, right?
Hmm?
You can always put the tumbler in the freezer.
Yeah, you can get a cold glass.
Huh.
Or you can use a plastic tumbler from Walmart with the little ridges and stuff that you have left over from college.
Huh.
The ridges were for her pleasure, though.
No, the ridges were so you could hold on to the damn glass.
Oh, okay.
C, Rob. Press C. Yeah.
I thought D was the rim shot.
Yeah, you should probably press D now. There you go. That's sad trombone for you.
So yeah, all in all, I think it's a really cool wine. But I mean, it's not a end of the world wine. I mean, it might be if that's all you have in your cupboard at the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it'll definitely.
You sound very sure about this.
Then the world's coming, and the only thing you've got,
That's a great picture right there.
the only thing you've
That's
got,
how that episode should have ended. Rob just pounding his stein. So that wraps it up, huh?
Yeah, I think it does actually.
Do we have Josh say something appropriate to the viewers?
yeah,
It
absolutely.
would be about time that he said something appropriate.
If you are watching us on YouTube and not watching us live on Facebook Live, we do really like bratwurst, and if you want to bring some into the shop, I mean, we're not going to be upset.
Yeah,
Like brats, like
I'll even cook them. You can bring them in raw.
honestly, you can.
There's
yeah.
Kaiser rolls. Is there such thing as a Kaiser bun? Just a thought.
Not,
Kind of they would be the same thing.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so brats.
Yeah, outside of that, you could even bring blood sausages. I'll eat those if they don't want them.
Knockwurst.
Yeah, knockwurst.
As long as we cook them, I'll eat them.
Braunschweiger.
Yeah, we'll eat them. We'll like heat them and then eat them.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll cook them.
There's a reason why it rhymes. And if you actually notice, eat is inside the word heat. Like, what other reason do you have to heat food?
Mind blown. Boom. But yeah, also, if you're watching us on YouTube, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you don't tell us what you're thinking and what you're drinking, we don't know what you're thinking or what you're drinking. And we like to know what you're thinking and what you're drinking. So please help us out here.
Okay, so Jimmy Probst joined in. Says, So you should have one of these with Cole and I. Cole is his wife, Nicole. Mm-hmm. Also, we just went to Germany. You guys went to Germany and didn't tell me?
Bragging.
Dang it.
Bragging.
I hope you had somebody you trusted house sitting for you.
Those are trusted eyes. I love this wine. I drink it all.
Dude,
I'm drinking more
Jimmy,
IPA.
on another note real quick, have Cole text me later. I got some crazy stories to tell about Jay Landry down in the Hurricane Ida situation. So I'll talk to you guys about that later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that sounds like a side chat.
Yeah.
I do want to thank.
I got.
However, I do, not to diminish your experience there, because I want to thank all of our live viewers for their comments here on Facebook. And if anyone wants to see how they sounded when we read your comments after the fact, and then comment later on YouTube, you go right ahead, because all of our episodes are aired on YouTube.
Because I read your comments out, so that's how you sound to us, is through my voice. Mm-hmm. And to hear that, again, you just go to YouTube and listen to me tell everybody what you sounded like. Yeah, like that. So that, I think, is going to bring it to the end of the show, unless we have anything else that we want to chit-chat.
Yeah, I believe that would be the end.
Okay.
Welcome to the end.
Welcome to the end.
There's nothing more.
This was a little short show. I think we barely went an hour, so hey, good for us.
A little short show.
See you guys later.